welcome to this week's, the opening of this week's vlog and this reading debate. I've started to read The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood, and so far so great, right? I'm about 85 pages in, and it's just about this PhD student and how she's, she has to work with, it's very male heavy, and she just doesn't know what to think about it, and one of the PhD guys that she has to work with is a total jerk, and she doesn't like him. But I'm guessing by the cover that she is going to love him at the end of it. Now, I know that Love on the Brain is the book that was released after this one, and the one I'm going to read next, I believe, is a fan fiction based on Star Wars Kylo Ren. But the description of The Love Hypothesis does, I think, also have some Star Wars references in it, which I am very much looking forward to. But what I like about these chapters is that they each start with the hypothesis, and then whatever, and then that's just kind of the theme of the chapter. And I just thought that was a cute little nod to the title, and you just have to theorize and come up with what you think is great and what do you think's gonna go happen, right? Anyways, continue on reading, and have yourselves a great night. Alright, bye! Why, hello everybody, and welcome to this reading debate. I've read a few more chapters of The Love Hypothesis, and I actually got to that chapter and read where she had to sit on her boyfriend's lab, or the professor's lab, because the lecture hall was so big or so filled, because it was a mandatory class and all three classes had to go there, that everybody was there was just nowhere else to sit, and it was just so shoulder to shoulder that she had to sit on his lap. And I understand why it was so controversial or polarizing for a lot of people, but I feel it was more her friend that was telling her to do it, and that how she doesn't really feel that they're in a relationship or that they're dating. And I feel everybody else is just kind of right now being ooh, you guys are in a relationship, and maybe she's just really naive and she just doesn't know what's going on, and maybe she just hasn't been around a lot of guys in an intimate way. I'm not sure, but so far so good. About 140 pages in, and still enjoying it, so yay. Bye. Hello and welcome to this reading debate. So I have read a little bit more of The Love Hypothesis, and I'm over halfway through, which is excellent. But because I'm not reading it as fast as I should be, and I need to read more, so I'm thinking that my Ali Hazelwood reading vlog is going to take over 2 weeks, which is fine. So I decided while I was at the library, I was going to pick up some graphic novels and go from there. And so I decided to get Cars, Cinestory comic, right? I always wanted to read one of the spy school kids books or spy school books, but I figured, maybe read the graphic novel, and if I like it enough, maybe pick up one of the books. Cookie and Broccoli, play it cool because, odd friends. Star Wars Adventures, Destroyer Down, because, love Star Wars. Easy ones, Archie and Reddie, We Will Find Your Hat. And then Archie and Reddie, It Doesn't Scare Me. Right? And then, of course, this is what started off. I found more pizza and taco ones. Who's the best? Pizza and taco, best party ever. And pizza and taco, too cool for school. Alright, and then Apple of My Pie. And then Kitten, Construction Company, A Bridge Too Fur. So I picked up 11 of them, and I think that this would be some good late reading for the weekend. Yeah, so just, wanting to keep it cool, wanting to keep it fun, and I'll let you know what I think of each of them, and yeah, go from there. Alright, bye. Alrighty, so I've now finished 10 out of the 11 graphic novels that I picked up from the library, and I'll tell you a little bit about it. with the cars, just watch the movie. It's exactly the same. Lightning becomes humbled from going from like the big shot to a speed racer to, you know, being humble, winning the Piston Cup, but, you know, having the ability to be friendly and everything. Right? Pizza and Taco, too cool for school. They want to get into the cool crowd, and they want to, you know, what is cool? Who wants to be cool? How does this determined? And, you know, idolizing the wrong crowd, right? But knowing that school's important and they have to be there, right? We got Pizza and Taco, best party ever, and it's just they want to throw a good party, but it kind of goes astray because that they don't make sure that if the water park is open or not, and there's like allergies and some people don't get invited and they offend people. So it's just, there's always like good rules and things and etiquette that you need to do when you have you know, like a party, right? And then you got who's the best. I'm pretty sure I've read this one before, and what it is just like who's the best, pizza or taco, hamburger or hot dog, right? And it's just to determine that they're both the best, and they both have like the pros and cons to them, but you know, they're awesome, right? And then you got Archie and Reddie. What I liked about this one is that Archie, that's Archie. So Reddie's writing is always in like the orange, and Archie's always in the white. And it doesn't scare me. They just do different. They go to bed. Something scares them in the night, and so they go around to make sure, and they realize that what scared them was their rumbling tummies because they were hungry, and so then they just ended up eating, and it was a lot of fun, right? And then you got you know, Archie and Reddie, who will find your hat, and we will find your hat, and guess what they do? And it's just that he was wearing it all along, and it was just white, and it blended in with his fur, so, you know, sometimes you just need to look where it should be, right? And then we got Cookie and Broccoli, play it cool. They want to get into the cool group, but then because the cool cucumber is the leader, but then then Broccoli gets voted in to be the leader, and it's just, you know, trying to be cool is a lot more work than what it's worth, and it's just, they are both cool and everybody's cool, so be who you are because that is cool, the coolest, right? And then we got Star Wars Adventures Destroyer Down, and it is just that they are on Jakku. A destroyer goes down, and it's got the scavengers, and they all try to go find what they need and what they want, but you know, of course, so Gray finds a great way to, you know, make it all like the best for everybody. And then we got Apple of My Pie, and it's just about all the ingredients and things that go into making it a good apple pie, and going to the farmer's market makes it really worthwhile at the end of the day. And then we got Kitten Construction Company, A Bridge to Fur, and basically that the cats are conscribed to make a bridge for everybody, but because cats are afraid of water, they're like, oh, how can we do that? So then that's when the dogs come in and are able to help them out and help them build the bridge. Yeah, pretty cool. And that's just it. And I will read the Spy School book graphic novel probably tomorrow, but yeah, thumbs up for a fun night's kind of quick reads. Yeah. Alright, bye. Hello and welcome to this reading dip-it. So I've now finished reading the Spy School, the graphic novel, and it was actually pretty good and pretty cute. I liked it, and it makes me want to read one of the books, so I'm happy that I was introduced to the series by this graphic novel, and it was a very easy read, and yeah. So I'd say maybe like a 4 out of 5, and it's just about this kid who gets introduced to the world of spies and how he's special and getting trained, and how he's not exactly like the best student out there, but he, you know, and that everybody's got a lot of high hopes for him, and he will definitely get there, and I liked it. Yeah, so that's kind of it. But as I have said before, that I feel like I need to get away from doing graphic novels, maybe a few here or there sprinkled through, but I do need to focus on actual novels, maybe even junior fiction. So maybe I should look into getting a spy school like junior fiction book. Maybe that's what I could do. But anyways, thank you. Okay, bye. Hello and welcome to this reading tidbit. I am back with another library haul because it's all about a numbers game at this point, and I want to have enough shorts stocked up and ready to go so that way it's you know, I can be like 2 months ahead because that's what I want, and the easiest way to do that is graphic novels. So I guess here we go. I got Fluffle, Bunnies Gone Bad. Finding Dory, which is probably Cinestory comic, just like the Cars once, was probably just like the movie. And then I liked the Spy School one, so this is the number 2. And then we got number 3. And then Foxfires, because I thought it looked cool, and it's got like an eternal you know, bookmark, so that's always very nice. This is actually a junior fiction book, Olga, but you know, it's kind of like a graphic novel, so easy read there. And then we got Do Not Feed the Squirrels, which is just like the other one I had borrowed, and I thought this would be a cute, interesting one, and it's called The Breadwinner. Yeah. So, figured I could probably get all 8 done tonight, if not tomorrow, and then I can focus on finishing a life hypothesis, so that way I can say that I've read 20 books this week, 1 adult fiction, 1 junior fiction, and 18 graphic novels. Whew, that's a lot, but because like this is kind of heavy and I want to become more digital, I think this will be I'm wanting this to be my last kind of library haul, because I want to focus obviously on the books that I have and reading longer form content, and I need to stick to that, and I need to finish all my Allie Hazelwood books, so that's what I need to do. I need priorities and I need to prioritize them, right? So, thumbs up. Alright, bye. Hello and welcome to this reading tidbit. I've now finished these 8 graphic novels and I guess 7 graphic novels and the 1 junior fiction. So I guess we'll start with a junior fiction book. It's Olga and the Smelly Thing from Nowhere. It's just this like weird kid who owns like this pig, and like a lot of little kids, she likes to make like little experiments and, you know, good things and bad things about, well, she loves animals and everything that she does is all about animals, and so that she ends up like making this like little potion and ends up smelling from like all these like weird different things, and it's just, she kind of made this like stink bomb, and that was it. And it was just something, like nowhere, just something she created. It was a cute little book, to say the least. Alright, and then I read Fluffle, Bunnies Gone Bad. And it's just about these, like, bunnies who are, who, like, kind of live on the streets and are trying to, like, find food. They make friends with a raccoon who makes, you know, they become friends with. And the raccoon teaches them about, you know, these silver trash cans and this great source of food. Okay, and then I read Evil Spy School, and this was pretty cute, and it is just that the bad guys are trying to get Ben, the kid who got drafted into the spy school, to do evil things when he just, you know, being the smart kid that he is, being drafted by the CIA, is able to kind of confront them, go to get his friends, and able to take the evil guys down. And then with Spy Camp, that, of course, one of the drills that they do at camp, you know, because it's like part of the CIA training, is that they have to, you know, beat the counselors and just like the higher ups with everything, you know, all part of like a week at camp, right? Super ridiculous. Then for Finding Dory, again, it was just like the Cars one. It's exactly shot for what Finding Dory is, and it's just her story of like how, you know, how she lost memory and how she got separated from her family. And then we got Foxfires. This one was a very kind of an indigenous story, I would say, that it is just about, you know, kind of like spirit animals and really coming back to nature and really knowing that how everything's connected. All right, and then do not feed the squirrels. That the squirrels, you know, they get into everything. They're kind of like raccoons, but they get into a donut shop and they realize they like it, and they end up going and stealing a bunch of them. And at the end, or they end up like finding a random roller skate, filling it with donuts, and bringing it back to their home and eating them. And because, you know, donut parties. The best one was The Breadwinner, and it is just about how this girl's father is taken away and how she cuts off her hair and sells the wares so that way her family can eat, right? And she ends up finding her dad as well. So all in all, these were pretty great. Glad I picked them up, but kind of looking forward for more longer form content. So that's just kind of it. All right, bye. Hello everyone, and welcome to this reading dip-it. I have now finished The Love Hypothesis, and I thought it was just so super cute, and I get why everybody likes it, and it's just, you know, that she's just this meek little girl doing the PhD program. She meets this guy, doesn't really like him, and she has all these like hypotheses about who he is, and just, you know, and then she, like, through discovery, she has some foot and mouth disease, and I think he's just really impartial, but then you know, they end up like falling in love, of course, and there's a lot more to the story, and, you know, just like little mix-ups that they have, and you know, of course, with you know, like her friends are there to help her along. I've never really read a lot in the academic setting, but this one was so super cute. Right, so now that I finished this one, I am going to read Love on the Brain, and it's funny because, like, this, it even says on the cover, now with bonus chapter, which bonus chapter from the Love Hypothesis, or Love on the Brain, and I was like, damn, this book's really long, but like, I feel like it's wrapping up really, like, rather quickly. I was like, I don't know what she's going to do with, like, all this, like, extra pages, and then I get to the epilogue, and that's when it clicks in that this extra bonus chapter is the next chapter to another book, right? Which is Love on the Brain. So, oh my gosh, right? Oh my goodness. So I liked it. I thought The Love Hypothesis was just super cute. Liked it. I'm happy I picked it up, and yeah, I'm gonna add it to my bookshelf because, you know, thought it was great. I would say Allie Hazelwood, it's like still a 3 out of 5. I wasn't wowed by it, but I think even though it is like a romance, I think I liked the fact that it was just more like the relationships with her friends and the whole I don't know, just the dynamic of just the academic setting, because I guess like the only books I've read that are in like an academic like setting is Harry Potter, and that's more of a fantasy than it is about school. There's just so much more to that. So I get, but this is more, you know, this is adult, like PhD career type stuff versus, you know, Harry Potter being school, right? Or like kind of middle school, high school area. But yeah, I would recommend this book, and I'm happy that I'm kind of on a Allie Hazelwood kind of streak, and because like she's not bad, because this is the second book I've read by her, like she's not bad, and I am willing to read more. So like it's just, you know, I don't know, like let's keep reading her. So the next on the list is Love on the Brain. All right. Bye. Hello and welcome to this reading dip-it and the end of this vlog. Right, so I am about 50 pages into Love on the Brain, and it's super good. And what I like about it is that she's not in school anymore, or this student, the main girl, and there's already some Star Wars references, which is always a lot of fun. Right, so this week I have read 1 junior fiction, 1 adult fiction, and 18 graphic novels. Yay! So it's 20 books altogether. But this week I plan to read the last 4 Allie Hazelwood books that we're supposed to read last week, or just the last month, really. So I'm excited for this, and hopefully, you know, so far the Allie Hazelwood books have been alright. You know, kind of lackluster, but hopefully they'll get better. So I'm excited about it. Alright, stay tuned to know what they're about. Alright, bye!